Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, The Medieval Reader. So I am finally doing my reflection video on Romeo and Juliet, which was this week's play for ShakeTube. I'm probably one of the last ShakeTubers to make a reflection video, so I'm not going to go into the summary of the play, and frankly, I will generally be the last ShakeTuber each week because I don't have time during the week to read anything except for what I have to read for school. I have like hundreds of pages to read. So Saturday, I take a day off. So Saturday is my down day, and that's when I can read the play. And also, if you don't know the story of Romeo and Juliet, it's like, come on, you should know this play. So yes, so for any of the plays I'll be talking about through the end of ShakeTube, I'm not really going to go into a summary. I will assume that you have watched other ShakeTubers videos and that you're going to just have those summaries in mind when you watch my reflection video. When I heard that this week's play was Romeo and Juliet, I wasn't really excited, to be honest. I've never really liked the story, and I know that Shakespeare isn't responsible for inventing the story. It was already in the popular culture of his day. But I just really don't like it. You know, a bunch of hormonal teenagers who have no sense of perspective. I mean, they meet for like a few hours and then they get married. And this friar, the friar is the most frustrating character because he completely profits from all of this. And I don't know why he would marry them. I mean, except, you know, maybe he's making money from them. I mean, I know that Juliet is, the Capulet family is wealthy, but I just find that so ridiculous that they would get married after only knowing each other for a few hours. Knowing Romeo's romance history it's really quite a lame storyline, but the play itself is beautiful. There's just so many puns, just a lot of humor despite how serious and ultimately tragic the story is. It really did hit me at the very end when Juliet sees Romeo having killed himself. Just how unbelievably tragic the story is. I partially see this as, you know, the families, you know, not getting along with each other. But it's also just teenagers who don't have any real guidance from adults. I don't know. Romeo, I just do not understand how he can be so head over heels for Juliet. And he wasn't like that with Rosalind. You know, when she dumped him at the beginning of the play, he didn't lose it. He wasn't like... He was devastated, but he didn't commit suicide. Anyway, I thought it was a very beautiful play. I enjoyed the construction of the play, and there were some funny lines, but it just can never be my favorite Shakespeare play because I just don't like the storyline. So I'll just read you a couple passages that I thought were particularly entertaining. Romeo says in Act 2, which scene is that? Well, anyway, in Act 2, I can't figure out the scene. He says, "Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek." I thought it was nice. That was a good one. You know, that might make a good pickup line, of course. And of course there's this famous, you know, lines concerning names and whether names really matter, whether they can love each other despite the fact that they are from enemy families. You know, that is certainly touching. But again, the fact that they only knew each other for a few hours kind of takes away the profundity of those lines, I guess. So Capulet is preparing a banquet for his daughter. Actually, I think at this point he's preparing... No, he's preparing the banquet, so this is before the marriage that's supposed to occur. And he says, "More light, you knaves, and turn the tables up, and quench the fire, the room is grown too hot." I just love that. He says that, where does he say that? He says that in Act 1. That's when the banquet is. The costume party, I guess it's a costume party, and Romeo goes to this party that's really for the Capulets, and the Capulet father is like, "Oh, well, just leave him alone, he's just a nice kid." So I think that was really nice, initially, before everything went south. Romeo wasn't really seen as a threat, but then all of these families go after each other, particularly Tybalt, who is upset that Romeo is after his cousin, Juliet. So yeah, those were the quotes that I really liked. I guess that's all I have. I haven't been able to read the Marjorie Garber commentary on either Richard III or Romeo and Juliet. I just haven't had time. Yeah, I don't actually remember what play is next week's, but I will figure it out. And now I'm gonna go and watch as many reflection videos as I can, because I'm interested in seeing what you guys think. And that's all. Bye now.